in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
And just about to get underway is the starting five. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Vnba. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight. And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Fisher. Powell is out there with Medu. And it's Goose. And it's Rogers in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, we've got Big Cat. Towns is out there with Miracle Man. Then it's the chosen one. And it's D'Alembert. So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's Watanabe. Sheldon with it to the middle. Power down with both hands.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball.
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Pass to D'Alembert. Shot clock reset for Dallas. It's blocked. They recover it. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Medu passes to Powell. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Dallas making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Powell, the pass to Harrison. Here's Medu. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Medu's got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Powell with the steal. Here's the break. The 11-footer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint to stop the run, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Sheldon, no good with the triple.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Takes a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Powell, the pass to Fisher. Here's Medu. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Miracle Man.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And D'Alembert kicks to Burke. Lets it go from 14. Harrison with the rebound. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Dallas making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Wood with the bucket.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Powell. That's tipped. Shoots from the high post. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Fisher. Second chance shot. And another shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Both shots good from the stripe. Mavericks trailed by 8. Vnba passes to Big Cat. Fisher grabs the board. Fisher's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rogers passes to Powell. Now Fisher. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Fisher's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Towns against Rogers. D'Alembert passes to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Towns missing. The Knicks leading by 10. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to D'Alembert. Here's Sheldon. Guarded by Powell. Sheldon with the bucket. He has something.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
Burke, he's checked in for the dude. Then for the Knicks, the bulldozer, he's checked in for Fisher. Jackson comes in for the magician, and Jay's subbed in for Powell. Here's Harrison. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Woods got his 4th rebound in this one.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
There's the pass to Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Knicks lead by 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Watanabe. Here's Sheldon. Here's Wood. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Boris, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane we've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Pass to Big Cat from past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Big Cat's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Jackson. Here's Tam. No good with the layup. Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Watanabe. Here's the lob to the hoop. And slam dunk by Burke.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Jackson looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Watanabe passes to Towns. To Sheldon. Another 3 for Dallas.
They'll lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
There's Harrison. Picked him clean. Here's Wood, guarded by Jackson. Wood kicks to Burke. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Harrison passes to Sessions. There's Harrison. Burke covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Mavericks trailing. Wood passes to Watanabe. There's Sheldon. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. It's up a 3. Kept alive.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Watanabe. He's covered by Sessions. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the new group in for the Knicks. Fisher's checked in for the Bulldozer. Schroeder comes in for Harrison. Meadow, he's checked in for Rogers. And it's Powell in for Jay. New York shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Jackson passes to Meadow. Kicks it to Fisher. In the corner, Powell with it. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Terrific closeout there. The challenge for 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Schroeder. And stolen by Sheldon. Here's Towns, and it's denied. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And so here is Dallas. It's a 3-point game. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And slam dunk by Burke.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Passes it to Medu. Jackson up top. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Watanabe. Guarded by Powell. Watanabe passes to Burke. Outside, Towns. Now here's Sheldon. The pass to Watanabe. To the left side wing. Wide open look. And that one released in time, but no good. Back right after this. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Big can out there with Wood. Then there's Towns, and it's the dude, and it's Maverick in at the point guard position. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And there it is for them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Schroeder, defended by Sheldon. Here's Maverick. Inside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Medu. That three off the mark. Mavericks leading by 7. A steal. Here's the break. Here's Rogers. And D'Alembert pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Medu. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Medu's got 9 points.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Maverick passes to Big Cat. Down low. Here's Wood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Medu. D'Alembert against Rogers. For 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
To the inside. Here's Sheldon, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
New York calls timeout. You look at Sheldon. What a contribution.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Burke, he's checked in for Dallas. And a new group in for the Knicks. Fisher's checked in for the Bulldozer. Harrison comes in for Schroeder. Jackson, he's checked in for the Magician. And it's Powell in for Jay. Powell dishes to Fisher. Here's Harrison. New York now working with the new shot clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For New York, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And so Jackson nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Pass to Burke, beyond the arc. The Mavericks rebound, and it's Towns on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Powell to pass to Fisher. Here's Harrison. Jackson in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back from D'Alembert. Towns against Rogers. Towns kicks to D'Alembert. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. And there's the pass to Maverick. Right wing. D'Alembert passes to Maverick. Launches it. Burke can't get it to go. Inside, it's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Towns, the pass to D'Alembert. Back to Towns. Here's Maverick. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And D'Alembert kicks to Burke. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And that one's good. Harrison. Dallas leading by 11. Pass to Wood. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Powell, the pass to Fisher. Here's Harrison. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Harrison's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New York. And the Mavericks call time here. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
In the corner at Sessions. Tries again. Here's Maverick. Wow, hammering it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Medu. His three-pointers off the mark.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
This is a Maverick. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Ball slams it in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Medu. Can't get the double clutch layup to drop. Here's D'Alembert. And a miss there on the triple. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. Here is Rogers. He's got 10. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Rogers. They trail by 16. Here's Harrison. He's got 11. The bulldozer passes to Medu. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Dallas has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Burke. Takes the 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
New York calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Now here's Sessions. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The bulldozer passes to Medu to stop the drought. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Now the pass to Maverick. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Maverick's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Harrison passes to the bulldozer. Three-pointer. Medu can't hit. Dallas leading by 18. To the middle. Here's D'Alembert. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
D'Alembert against Sessions. Pass to Harrison. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. A different look for New York. Schroeder, he's checked in for the bulldozer. And it's Powell in for Rogers. That free throw good from Harrison.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Maverick passes to D'Alembert. Here's Burke. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Knicks trail by 19. And here is Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Powell.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Fisher's checked in for New York. Jackson comes in for Jay. Both good from the line that time. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. Now here's Burke, guarded by Jackson. Right at the free throw line. Here's Ball, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors
taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And there's the bucket from Medu. Mavericks leading by 17. Passes the ball. Here's Maverick. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Drains the three-pointer. That's now 8 points for Miracle Man.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Jackson kicks to Schroeder. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the fouls. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. As to Watanabe. Down low, here's Burke. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. .40 seconds left here in the second. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Here's Medu. Mavericks with the rebound. Fast break, Dallas. Burke with the ball. But they get it back. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Ball, the pass to Burke. Jackson comes over with the double. Dallas moving the ball around. They get it back.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Mavericks on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, the bottom line is they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, Yakum, Splaka Kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Sheldon.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
New York shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks. Harrison out there with Rogers. Then there's Jay. And there's Jackson. And it's Fisher. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Sessions. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Watanabe. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Watanabe's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Mavericks.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
Outside, Towns. He kicks at the ball. From the arc. Fisher grabs the board. Fisher's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Jackson. That's tipped. Harrison score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Jackson dishes to Fisher. Jackson kicks to Sessions. The pass to Rogers. Fisher with the ball. Defended by Towns. And that one's good from Fisher. Fisher's got 14 points.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Watanabe. Over Sessions. And that one goes long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Jackson passes to Sessions. On the wing, Jackson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Over to the left wing. Here's Watanabe. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Mavericks ball. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's D'Alembert.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
Passes it to Rogers. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Over D'Alembert. They get it back. Here's Fisher. It's blocked. Now D'Alembert, 12 points for him. Dallas moving it around. Here's Burke. Got a hand on it. Pass to Harrison. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout.
Harrison's got 18 points in the game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Dallas calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Big Cat, he's checked in for the dude. And a switcher also for New York. Nadu, he's checked in for Jackson. Watanabe passes to Burke. The Mavericks rebound.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Mavericks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Watanabe passes to Burke. Tipped away. Fade away. But they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Ball, the pass to Watanabe. Got a piece of it. Here's Harrison. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next. How can I be better?
And the first one at the line is good. The bulldozer, he's checked in for New York. D comes in for Jay. Mavericks leading by 18. Now the feed to Towns. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The bulldozer's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bucket is good. That's now 22 points for Goose.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
So for the Knicks, Schroeder comes in for Harrison, and Jay's subbed in for Powell. Knicks trail by 19. Sessions passes to the bulldozer. Here's Medu. 14 points for him. Here's Schroeder. Count it. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Watanabe passes to Towns. And here is Burke. Looking to get back on track here. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Schroeder missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Ball's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the pass to Watanabe. Here's Burke. Sinks the triple. Burke's got 18 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Sessions with it. No points in the game yet for him. Intercepted. Here's Sheldon. Here's Ball. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Pass to Schroeder. Over Sheldon. Schroeder's shot is good. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. Dallas leading by 20. Dallas calls timeout. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. The dude comes in for Burke. The Mavericks subbed in for Miracle Man. Powell, he's checked in for New York.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Lets the three fly. Rogers can't make the basket. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Passes it to Big Cat. 4 on the clock. Now the dish to D'Alembert. Offensive rebound. A kick out to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 10 points for the waiter.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Maverick. He's got 6. To the left wing. Here's D'Alembert. Another 3 for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
New York calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Fisher's checked in for the Bulldozer. Harrison comes in for Schroeder. And it's Jackson in for Meadow. Fisher, the pass to Rogers. Now here's Powell. Shoots over Ball. Shot clock at 6. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
That shot missing. Here's Haley. Again, the Mavericks score.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Harrison, defended by Sheldon. Here's Jackson from 13 feet. It goes down. Jackson's got 8 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Haley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Dallas making a switch here. Woods checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Sessions is checked in. Good on both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Harrison. D'Alembert covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The next hip shot, 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That free throw good from Harrison. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Wood. He's covered by Fisher. And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Knicks on defense. Dallas moving it around to the paint and stolen by Fisher.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Dallas has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Down low, here's Sheldon. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jackson misses. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The free throw drops for Towns. Second free throw, no good. And stolen by Sheldon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 1:18 left to play in the 3rd. Jackson passes to Fisher. And Sessions kicks to Harrison. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
He's perfect from the line this time. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Big Cat, the pass to D'Alembert. And D'Alembert with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Rogers against D'Alembert. Deflects the pass. Pass break, Dallas. And D'Alembert with the slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
There's 21 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Sessions. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Sessions.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And stolen by Fisher. And here's Sessions to the middle. 3 seconds left. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And so it's Dallas, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Miracle Man is out there with Burke, and it's the Dude, then it's the Chosen One, and it's Big Cat in at the force line. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Schroeder dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Vnba passes to Big Cat. Here's D'Alembert, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Here's Fisher. It doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of three straight at home for the team.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Now Powell. Inside. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the inside. Wood. And he jams it with authority.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's Schroeder, defended by Sheldon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Sessions dishes to Jackson. Powell for three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Schroeder, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The pass to Wood. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And it's sent back from D'Alembert. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Schroeder, defended by Sheldon. And it's in there. And that's 13 points for the Prodigy.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Inside, here's Here's Burke. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's the bulldozer to the wing right side. A nice shot by Medu.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Watanabe. Started by Powell and slam dunk by Burke.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Harrison. Here's Tam. Goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
And he makes that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Powell with it. Pass to the bulldozer. Dishes it to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. They get the rebound.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Watanabe. Guarded by Powell. Count the basket. And that's 15 points for Miracle Man.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Watanabe. Down low. Here's Gallenberg. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We're never opposed to a little creativity. Oh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
Fisher's checked in for New York. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And that one's good.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Powell, the pass to Fisher. Here's Harrison from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Mavericks going up for the alley-oop, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Fisher. New York moving the ball around. Here's Harrison, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Watanabe, guarded by Powell. There's Sheldon, and that one good. Big Cat's got 29.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Powell kicks to Harrison. And Sheldon over to help. Here's Medu. And again, New York with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the Mavericks call time here. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now, not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. So it's the Mavericks now. Burke, the pass to Big Cat. It's good. Big Cat's got 31 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Powell kicks to Jackson. Pass to Harrison. Here's Medu. Burke covering. Offensive rebound. Fisher. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Medu. Burke covering. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. And Sheldon pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's Medu. Here's Harrison. Oh. And he dunks it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest successful, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Here's Wood. Now here's Sheldon. He's covered closely. To the paint, to the middle. Pass to D'Alembert. Here's Watanabe. Guarded by Jackson. Here's D'Alembert. Another three for Dallas.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Back to Powell. On the wing, Jackson. D'Alembert covering. Teardrop shot. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And it's good. 2 points. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Shot good by Watanabe.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.